The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
At the 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and they'll get him down right about the 20.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. But you might remember Nick Chubb, he had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2.
It's now 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
4th down, Mayfield. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to... Got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And they're going to be be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Play fake. Mayfield. And that is incomplete here. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mayfield down. Over the middle to Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Mayfield's pass, intended for Odell Beckham, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Coleman has it here right side, but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Dobbins. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On 2nd down, Jackson buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15.
A gain of 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, it's Ingram. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll look to run with Ingram, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Ravens 10, Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd and 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Chubb takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and 7.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown. Touchdown.
Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front.
His kick is
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Ravens 17. Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
And 10.
This time they stay on the ground. And some space here. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Ravens 24, Browns nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Down at the 19-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. And he is out of bounds here. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run here with Ingram. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. One man in the backfield. That's Ingram on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Ravens 31.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now Chubb. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and a couple, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
2nd and 1.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Chubb. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to game. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll give it to Chubb. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
6-yard line.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
17 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Returnable for Thomas. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's